Unfortunately, there's no way to add actual line weights to the list of line weights that appear in AutoCAD. So I'm going to show a little bit of a workaround here. So you can't do anything here. So even if you go into your line weight settings, you can't change what any of these line weights are. These are all totally default. But what we can do is we can change the actual line weight that these print out at. So if we say that a 0.05 is really actually too dark for what we're doing, what we can do is we can go into our styles manager. This was something that we covered in the tutorial on plot styles. If we go into our styles manager and we go to the one that we're using, and then we go into our form view, what we can do is we can click edit line weights, and then what that will allow us to do is actually change the line weights that we have in the file. So if we look at this was originally 0.05, so that would align with this 0.05 millimeters. But we can actually go in and change that if we want it to be slightly less. And then our default of 0.09, we can actually change to 0.0, something like 0.06. And you can keep going and you can go down that list. The frustrating thing about this is that these, no matter whether we set up our actual page setup here, so even in our page setup, if we go to modify and then we see that that is actually selected here, and then we click OK, and then we click close, you'll see that these numbers still don't change. So it's a little bit of a juggling act going back and forth between the plot style and the line weights that are actually displayed in your file. It's a little bit frustrating, but if you need to tweak something just a little bit, that would be the way that you do it. I wouldn't recommend doing this on a large scale because it does get very, very, very confusing. But if you think of these just as like line weight 1, line weight 2, line weight 3, and then correlating to a specific number in your plot style, that is one way that you can do it.